What is up, you guys? U-Turn Gaming here. Today, bringing you guys another Clash Royale video. So this video is recorded only a few hours after the first video that I recorded, but I'm playing this game a lot because I really like it, so I'm decided to record another video for you guys. So first, let's jump into a few replays. As you can see, I've been winning quite a bit, so I'll jump into a few replays of some cool battles that I've had lately. First, let's watch this one against Ace. So we're rolling with pretty much the same deck we were last time. He said good luck, so I said good luck back, and he drops down the Goblin Hut. So basically what that does is that it spawns out spear goblins, and yeah, so it's pretty basically a spawner. Drop down my bomber and spear goblins to take out all the troops, and he uses his arrows right there. So he has the advantage right here, although we have a couple elixir advantage over. So then we use our arrows to take out that spear goblin hut, and the spear goblins don't do that much damage to us. So overall, it ended up pretty okay. Down some level 2 archers, so I dropped down my knight to go take him out, or my prince. I honestly don't know. To be honest with you guys, I don't know if it's a knight or a prince. I'm new to this game, so and I dropped down my musketeer. Sorry about that. Then I have my musketeer to follow it up, and it gets a few hits off on the tower. It does 100 damage per hit, so that's pretty dang good if you ask me. His giant, we took out with our, so he drops down his knight, and my bomber does pretty good damage, and then he uses arrows on my tower, which is pretty good. And so my bomber keeps going on, so I laughed at that, arrows on my tower. And I love the fact that you can chat in Clash Royale. It's a pretty cool feature. And now he used the angry face, and I said, "Oops," because I made him mad. So now I'm dropping down musketeer and spear goblins. He dropped down his musketeer, and now with 3 towers on three troops on his tower, we're able to take that out pretty easily. He's frustrated, and I'm happy right there. So now we have 4 different troops. Going pretty well, but he dropped down some spear goblins and a bomber, and then I arrow his, but that wasn't really the best use of arrows right there. So now a minute left. We're starting. We obviously have a 1-0 crown advantage. He dropped down his archer, and we counter with some spear goblins. He drops down another, so we put down a musketeer and a knight. So pretty hefty defense we got there. Pretty expensive because of how fast it comes in during double elixir time. So I get one of his spear goblins. But right now he's pushing pretty far, so I'm just dropping down all my troops to defend this one tower. The other tower in time. So I just need to defend this one and hope for a 1-0 win. Drop down spear goblins, musketeer, and knight. Take out that giant bomber. Some spear goblins there. So double elixir time is getting pretty crazy over here. He uses arrows. 10 seconds left. I started pushing this other side a little bit to force him to defend, which means I can't take down that tower over there. My troops actually get to the tower and do a little bit more damage, and then there we go. Good and pretty good 1-0 crown victory for us against Ace. So now we're gonna go ahead and look at another replay of another I had. That was one we just saw. So now this one was also a pretty good battle if I remember correctly. So you can see we have a few more trophies now compared to the battle, and both of us, since we're level 2, our 2 towers have 15, 12 level as us, and around the same trophy range. So it's a pretty fair match here. So I've musketeer and spear goblins on the right side. He drops down his giant and arrows. So I'm going for a push on the right pretty well with that giant. It's a good distraction for my troops. So I put down a giant, and that ends up working out pretty well. So now I have a musketeer side, and we're tied on the elixir right now. What I like about looking at what your opponent was doing, so that's what's cool about looking at the replay. So now his baby dragon is actually doing work to my giant back. So I used a fireball on the baby giant, but it doesn't do near enough damage. So it's coming over to my side now. I think I'm just gonna let my tower go ahead and take it out. Once again, he arrowed my tower, so that's pretty. I don't think that's the best use of elixir, and not a great strategy for extreme here. Pretty cool name, pretty extreme in all capitals. So now he dropped down some goblins, And so I dropped down my knight and musketeer to defend it. You can see his musketeers are a level higher, but with the spear goblins in the back, we basically have the same thing going up against each other, but mine had the advantage of my tower shooting with them as well. So now that my spear goblins and musketeer are getting to his right tower, and they did a pretty good amount of damage to it. And now I went for a little push as well, so we wouldn't know which one to defend. So we got a good amount of damage off on both of his towers. Pretty good push for us. Now once again, he's airing my tower. I think that's a pretty noob strategy, and I don't think it's gonna work out for him great in the long run. See, he can't what he's doing is arrowing and fireballing. That's not gonna be nearly enough. So while he drops down his goblins and spear goblins, put a musketeer behind that. She'll take out a bunch of the troops there. Minute left. 2 elixir. Favorite part of the game, and with our little push on the right side there, we took out his tower. That was already pretty low. A huge push over here. My favorite push right now, the giant spear goblin. During double elixir time, you can get all those troops rolling through, and they're pretty much unstoppable. Now, I have a bunch of troops down pretty much everything I can at this point to do some damage to his king tower, so that he can't attack me, because you can only use so much of your elixir, obviously. But now he's taking out my troops pretty effectively. That was a bad job of the musketeer there as well. So I dropped these spear goblins off back here to take out the knight, and now they're taking out the archers pretty well. The archers went ahead and took them out, but now the archers are such low health. My knight versus knight battle. However, I have my tower on my side. A little action going on there. He drops down goblins and spear goblins with 1 second left, and once again we take him down for a victory. Really cry face, and I say good game. So good game, extreme. Let's jump into one more replay for you guys before we get a live attack in. Yeah, this guy right here. He had a pretty cool victory again. Destructor here. So same level. Once again, he fireballs my tower straight off the bat. That's a pretty weird strategy. Over here with my knight, put my bomber down and just had enough elixir. They're pretty low on elixir, so I can't really drop down much to defend here. So I just dropped down my goblins. 1 hit. So that's pretty crazy. Sorry. And his bombers get worked my tower. However, on the other side, he's not defending it at all. So my bomber combination just pretty much wrecked house over there. So he dropped down his knight to defend, and now it's heading over to my tower. I go ahead and drop down my knight here to counter and distract him. Protect my going pretty well. So anytime there's a battle between you and another troop on your side, because your tower is also doing damage to their troop, so you have a bit of his giant and bomber are coming on the left side here, and I have my musketeer bomber just took out those 2 troops. However, we also took out the giant, so tower couldn't do much. So now he's gotten that left tower down pretty far, down to 346, and the battle's about half double time. This guy's a witch, which is absolutely insane. They're super good towers, so I don't really know how he had overpowered, if you ask me. So now my spear goblins giant are getting over to this side because I'm focusing on the push right now instead of my towers do the defense, which might not have been a smart move. I should have distracted the witch a little bit with some spear goblins. But now I have a knight and a giant that went out, and now the knight went down. But here we were pushing on the tower quite a bit over there. Pretty good amount of damage coming. So now it's double elixir time. 20 seconds left. I really like the graphic on this map with the windmill and the green tarp things, like the river going through the middle of the map. I think it looks really cool. So now he's dropping down another witch because he saw that worked pretty well for him last time. We got like 1 spear got his king tower, but didn't obviously do much. So now we have a giant knight and bomb going up down the left side here. He's pushing really hard on the right side, so I need to defend this right side a little bit. You can see there's witch and giant and now musketeer. They're going to do some really good damage. However, there's only 23 seconds left, and we have 4 favorite troops over on his king tower. So right now it's really a race to see who can get down the king tower first. And with my troops defending over on this side, boom, we got the king tower down first. So we got the 3-1 crown victory. So that's a very good victory for us there. Now we're using the exact same deck, and we're gonna go into a live battle for you. You can see I'm doing a live battle now that we have one chest slot open. I'm opening up another. So here we go. Got matched up right away against Long. So let's see what we're gonna do here. I'm gonna wait a second, and he's saying drop giant bomber combination on the right side here. Common thing when I do at the beginning. Unless I have my musketeer, then I like to use her as well. I'm not defending that at all. That's weird. So I'm gonna drop down my spear goblins and knight over here on this side to defend spear goblins, but we're already able to do a pretty good amount of damage to that tower. Oh no, he has a mini peck. Honestly, probably one of my greatest weaknesses because it has so much health and can do damage. So it's pretty crazy. I'm pushing and not defending at all. So we just took out one of his towers. Super early game, but his musketeer over there did a much. So he's dropped down a giant. I think I'm gonna focus on defending that with a musketeer over here and some spear goblins on the other side. So it gets, and those should stay alive when they take out the giant, and hopefully can do work on the mini. Now, I think I might have to drop off. Got distracted. Okay, good. So now all he has is a musketeer going in here. I think I probably should have dropped something down to take him out. I'm gonna go with the giant knight combo over here. Some goblins following it up. A little bit of an unusual push over here on the left side, but now that I have some elixir advantage built up over him. Drop down my well. You can see he dropped down some spear goblins as well as both of his towers are defending. However, are getting some pretty good damage down on his side, and we straight up out his other tower. That was pretty crazy. Now we have and the bomber, and now I just dropped out the musketeer. He dropped out. We've already done some really good damage to his king tower over here, down to 1499. These two are they're gonna about cancel each other out. It's finally double elixir time. I'm gonna drop down no, not my giant. I'm gonna drop down my knight, and I'm gonna do it there as well as my goblins and bomber. Just kind of spamming it right now. My cost elixir deck. That's my honestly one of my main defensive strategies. Just spam to troops when it gets to double elixir time, just to defend this tower here. So yeah, I haven't seen him using balls, so I don't know if he has any yet to take down this 54 health of my tower. I might as well just drop down some more cheap troops to defend this. You see, yeah, it looks like his musketeer might be able to get to our tower and take down the final, but maybe not. Maybe we can defend. Maybe we can defend this. Drop down knight, bomber, musketeer, just basically everything I drop down over here. I'm just doing it. It's going ham. He finally used the fireball on our tower. He would have been able to take it out. A few more seconds later, we probably could have taken out his king tower. So there we got a very good victory against Long, and we got another silver chest. That's super nice. We're pretty close to leveling up to level 3, so that I can make a clan. So hopefully I can in the next video. So thank you guys very much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you want. And see you guys in the next one. Peace.